All right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Wednesday, the 15th of April. Wait a minute, it's tax day. Uh-oh. Well, time to start drinking if you don't have your taxes done. And hey, it's always time to start drinking here at the Wine Watch. We have got a busy week next week of drinking because that's right, the American Fine Wine Competition. You got Taste of the Nation Palm Beach. And then to start the week out on Wednesday night, we have got Cyril Chappellet at Cafe Maxx. Cyril's in town for the American Fine Wine Competition. He's one of the featured vintners they're honoring this year. And his family's been in the wine business since 1967, 2 years before I was born. Don and Molly got married the year they graduated college, fell in love with the Napa Valley, and swore they were going to come back there and start a winery someday. It took them about 10 years to get back there, but they bought 600 acres, 100 of them, which is planted now, up there on Pritchard Hill, an amphitheater-shaped vineyard, and this is one of the top sites in Napa Valley. When you look at all the producers up on Pritchard Hill today, well, David Arthur's good buddy was up there second, and then you got Gandona Estate, you've got Colgan, you've got Bryant, Ovid, everyone that's up there is making wine at the top level of quality. And these guys make about 25,000 cases of wine, so not all of the fruit they get is from their Pritchard Hill label. They do purchase some fruit. Well, they bought the Sonoma Loeb label a few years ago. They make great Pinot Noirs and Chardonnays from Sonoma County. And then the Chappellet Mountain Cuvée, which is a blend. Some of the fruit comes from Pritchard Hill, but they purchase some of the fruit from their friends. They've been in the valley for many years. And when you look at these winemakers that have been through Chappellet, I mean, some of the top names in Napa Valley, so no secret as to why they started out with a bang. You had Joe Cafaro there, you had Tony Soder there, Kathy Corson. It's like the who's who in the late 70s and 80s in Napa Valley. Philip Titus has been there since 1988, so now they've had some consistency for long term, and since they've come out with this Pritchard Hill wine, I think this is one of the greatest wines made in Napa. So they had some shaky times there in the 80s, but the 90s, like I said, been very kind to Chappellet. This Pritchard Hill wine, considered one of the greatest wines in Napa Valley. Today, we're going to do 5 vintages of it. That's right. Got some old stuff laying around here. This is the perfect time to break it out. We've got a wonderful tasting menu, and then you get to order off the menu for dinner. That's right. You see all this food that's on there. That's not all you get tonight, and man, we're going to keep the price at $275 all-inclusive. It said $250 plus. We'll lower the price just a little bit, so check it out. Everything we're going to be having with Cyril Chappellet on the 22nd of April, Wednesday night. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.